Alright guys, we're here on the Platte River, getting a couple bites on shad and worm. I'm gonna get ready to reel down on this guy. He's biting it. He's not real big though. I'm using a frozen gizzard shad. He's nibbling pretty hard on it. Let me see if I can... Alright, I think I got him. He's not a bad fish. Just gotta hope he stays on. Frozen gizzard shad. It's mid-February, so winter fishing. For some reason in the winter, frozen baits work pretty well. In the summer, I don't really have much luck with them. Really curious to see what we got here. I'm using a 3/0 circle hook. And that's a nice little channel. Alright, we got something here today. That's a nice channel. You can see here's the frozen shad I was using. I think they like the frozen shad in the winter because there's a big die-off of shad when it gets cold, and so they get used to eating those shad. But that's a nice channel for the winter. And there's the hook. Hopefully we catch some more. It's a nice fish, beautiful channel catfish. And get this hook out real fast. There we go. 20-pound test line. That's a beautiful Platte River, and this is in Missouri. Catfish. Here's my 14-foot John boat. Here's Luke doing some fishing today, and let's hope we catch some more. Guys, so it's mid-February, doing some winter catfishing. This is a nice channel catfish I just caught, and one of the best baits for winter catfishing is frozen baits. For some reason in the summer and spring I can almost never catch catfish on frozen baits, but in the winter they really love them, and sometimes they bite even better than the fresh baits. But here's a pack of frozen gizzard shad that I caught actually last October. So let me get one out. And they're not huge shad, but they're working really well. That's what I'm catching the most on. I have worms and other stuff today, but it's really the shad that's catching them. But I get a nice little shad. They're just all over right here. This is a gizzard shad right now, which are one of the best catfish baits. And basically what we're doing is, the first thing I did when I got out on Shirmp Lake today was look for these birds. And over here you can see there's a bunch of pelicans. And that's the best sign. It's really the shad that's catching them, but it's just a frozen shad. I hook it through the head, which is the hardest part. And even though they're 8 months old, they're really working for these winter catfish. And the reason they're working so well is because every winter there's a big gizzard shad die-off. When it starts getting really cold, a lot of them start dying, and they start getting used to feeding on these half-dead, half-frozen gizzard shad. So then it seems like the frozen bait actually works better than the fresh bait. But as soon as you hit spring, summer, fall, definitely try those fresh baits out. Here's the hook I was using. It's a 3/0 circle. Just hooking the gizzard shad through the head. And real quick, I'll go ahead and show you how I hook up these frozen gizzard shad. But basically, I just go through the eye and then up, because there's this real hard spot right in their skull right there. And then I leave the hook exposed like this and cast it out on 20-pound test line, a little sliding sinker. And hopefully we catch some more tonight. So thanks for watching. All right, guys, I think we have a fish on. Luke's gonna reel it in here.
There we go.
Let me get the
Perfect
second.
technique.
All right, still out here on the Platte. Luke's got a fish on. It's on worm this time instead of the shad.
Oh, it's a little baby.
Oh, little baby catfish. Mid-February fishing. Maybe we'll get some more yet. Something though. Not a bad fish. Did he? Oh yeah, you can see we got a 2-hook rig. Worms on the top and the bottom. So if they steal one, they hopefully won't steal the second.
It's a growling.
Yeah.
That's not bad. 18 an hour.
All right, guys, I'm getting some little tugs. Let's see if I can set the hook here. I got circle hooks though, so I'm not actually supposed to set the hook. All right, he's on. Feels nicer than the last one. Pulling pretty good. Yeah, there's a nice bend in the rod. February fishing. Normally I don't have too much luck in the winter, but this stretch of warm days. I can't believe it hit 70 today. Normally it's snowing this time of year. That's a nice one. Ooh, I think we might be getting a bite on the other.
Oh, really?
You can. Maybe not. That's a nice fish.
That is pretty nice.
Another nice channel. Let's see if you bit on the top or the bottom hook. If you don't feel any pressure, just let that pole sit there for a little bit longer. But, oh yeah, there's the stripped the bait from the first one, then he went for the second one and got hooked. So that's why I always have that 2 hook rig, because
A little greedy.
yeah, a lot of times they'll get away with that first bait and then they'll go for that second bait, and that's when you get it. Go ahead and put him on the stringer, but this is another excellent pan-sized channel right here. All right, guys, I'm getting some more little nibbles on the worm. For some reason, they really like those rocks on the other side of the river. I think they're hanging out in the rocky area. I don't know why. Must be some structure over there. You got it? Yeah. Nice. All right, reel it in. Must be a little small one. The waves nibbling. Something. Another February catfish. Oh, that's a lunker. I'm just on that worm.
Yeah.
Finally got him.
Did it even bite it?
Yeah, he did it.
I think
ones.
I snagged it.
He's bit in the mouth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see these. No, that's not too sharp, these fins. If he was a little smaller, these would be like razors.
Mm-hmm.
He's just big enough that they're not too sharp.
Yeah.
Let this little guy go.